What's going on, everybody? It's Oskino the Don. So, as you can see, as the title of the video today is Dr. Stephen Greer and the Disclosure Project. Whew! First things first, if you know anything about Dr. Stephen Greer, this man has dedicated more than half of his life, it seems. I may be off on that, but 34 years out of his life to dedicating the real disclosure of what's been going on when it comes to UFOs or UAPs and extraterrestrials and advanced technology and things of that nature. He's put his whole life's work into informing the public of what he knows to be true, knows that there's a shadow government that operates most likely in all land masses behind closed doors. I mean, you're talking about a shadow government that has its own army, own militia, own technologies, own weapons. So, what Dr. Stephen Greer has been through just to get the public the real truth about extraterrestrials, the real extraterrestrials, and these man made extraterrestrials and man made UAPs and UFOs. And if you haven't seen this press conference, it's not even a press conference. I would like to call it it was a National Press Club event. All right. So excuse me for my lack of a better term at describing this event that happened last weekend in Washington, D.C. Phenomenal, phenomenal. It's 3 hours. Please go check it out on Dr. Greer's YouTube channel. I'm sure it's still up there. Matter of fact, it is. I'm looking at it right now because I want to play a few clips from this. Fair use. Fair use. So please don't fry me. Don't give me no strike. I'm not trying to make no money off of your content, Dr. Stephen Greer. I just want to be a part of the movement that helps disclose all the truth and all the lies that have been going on. And it's very deep. I mean, you're talking about the stuff that you see in movies. He's been through it in real life. And what I mean by that is death threats, defaming over the years, and all these cover ups. Innocent people getting killed, innocent people getting defamed because they want to help humanity. There's technologies out there right now today. Certain corporations and companies are getting free energy off of. Meanwhile, regular citizens like you and me have to pay for all of this stuff with the little bit of money that we do make in comparison to these quadrillion dollars that they make. I mean, we don't even really get a say in where our taxes go to. So can we at least get the truth? And that is why I support Dr. Stephen Greer. So, and I'm not quoting him, but I'm pretty sure he would agree that what he is actually doing is preparing people that, hey, if you see some ETs or UFOs and stuff and they're shooting down at us, they're not the real ones. Those are the man-made ones staging an alien invasion. Now, the question that may come up is, well, why would they do that? It wouldn't even be our own government that's doing it. It would be the people that what some may refer to as the cabal. Some may say it's the Rothschilds and, these families that really control the world. The families that make money regardless of what side of the war. They get from both. They fund both, and then they get paid back through the banking system or what have you. You always follow the money. But there are those families in this world that get paid off of everything. And like where they own the banks. You get what I'm saying. I want to go down that whole rabbit hole. But what I do want to tell y'all is that this is something you need to watch. Go to Dr. Stephen Greer's channel and watch that 3 hour National Press Club event because it's vital. And if you can't watch it all at once, watch it in pieces because it's a lot of information to absorb. I've seen something with my own eyes, with my own family. And at the time, this was back in 2012, we thought it's like the real ETs. Now, I don't know. It could have been the real ETs or it could have been the man-made crafts that they made because they have the technology from the ETs that they use to reverse engineer and to be able to manipulate and use for whatever purpose they see fit, whether it be killing people or what have you, abducting people and making them think that it's the real aliens doing it so that when they're ready to stage this alien invasion, they can use that to quote unquote unite humanity on under a false pretense. And then they can probably enslave us again or whatever. But I'm here to tell y'all there's too many people like myself and Dr. Greer who obviously, when it comes to knowledge and research about what's going on, he's far levels above me. I mean, I learned from him and people like Dr. Stephen Greer and Billy Carson, people who really do the research and that you can fact check them and you see everything comes true to what they've been preaching. So, don't take nobody's word for it. Always research what they're saying and back it up with scientific facts, and you'll see who's keeping it real. So, with that being said, I'm gonna play this small clip. I do not know how to screen share yet, so forgive me, but pay attention to the content, y'all. Here we go.
Tell you what we've handed off this week to the Congress and to the White House
Let me
and
flip
to the
that for
Pentagon
y'all.
Aero office. The AARO office is tasked with investigating this. So we can go to the list of the material in the archive. It has government documents in the tens of thousands.
Oh man, there we go.
All those countries: United States,
I don't know if y'all can see the list.
Australia, Russia, Soviet Union, United Kingdom, and others. We have
I'm gonna read that to y'all.
top secret.
So let me pause that.
Some of which are black sites.
So 145 top secret facilities. Some are blacklisted, meaning that you wouldn't be able to find them on any maps. Dr. Stephen Greer also talks about there are 752 witnesses from the military, corporate, and government sources that are willing to come forward to talk about it and share their stories. Now, if you have been paying attention recently, there was a law that was passed that gives whistleblowers of this type of information when it comes to UFOs and UAPs protection under law. So that doesn't mean that these evil people, like the shadow government that's actually above our government, won't try to kill these people. Dr. Stephen Greer said that he was offered at one time $10 billion to not talk about this. He's had multiple threats on this man's life. He's not doing this for fun. He's not doing it for clickbait. He's not doing it for money. He's doing it because he's seen something with his own eyes and his own experience and several other people in high places in positions of power that can confirm everything that he's talking about with along with their own experiences about the technologies that are out there that they're keeping from us and how they are planning to stage an alien invasion. I'm going to look at this video because I want to find a clip where Dr. Stephen Greer talks about a mechanical alien. Like they created a mechanical alien. And they took a lot of these spaceships that they found from like Roswell, the real UFO crash sites, reverse engineered their technology, and now are weaponizing it. Shout out to Gina Maria Hill Colvin because she does a lot of her research. And I wasn't too sure about, when she was showing me the Hawaiian observatories with the lasers shooting up in the sky. Lo and behold, in Dr. Stephen Greer's press release, his national press release in DC last week, when he's disclosing this information which is about the Disclosure Project that they have in the South Pole and other places in the world, technology that shoots laser beams up into the sky that not only sends out messages but can actually take down extraterrestrial vehicles. Now you see, this is where the problem comes in, especially for humanity. Everything that we have technology-wise seems to be weaponized. Just think about it. I'll give you one example. Now, this everything is connected. I truly believe everything is connected for the most part. On Twitter the other day, there was a woman who worked at Home Depot. Just took a selfie and shared it. And whether you want to agree with me or not about her wanting attention or not, anytime you post something on the internet, you're gonna get attention. That's just the bottom line. Whether it's a couple of likes or views or thousands of views, but hers ended up going viral. Now, some people took it upon themselves to stalk her, to see exactly which Home Depot she worked at. And not only where she worked at, but stalked her to the point to find out where she lives. If ordinary, regular people are doing this via technology, just imagine what these evil people who pollute the air, poison the water, poison the food, poison the soil, will do when they come across these extraterrestrial beings that they stole the technology from. It's going to be an all-out war. But the reason why it won't be an all-out war, because if they wanted to retaliate or take us out, we would have been gone by now. I'm talking about the real extraterrestrials. They're observing us. Now, with Elon Musk and all of these people want to send people to Mars and things like that, and then you hear reports about Mars and Mars's soil actually being better than the soil here on Earth, it makes me think. It makes me think like, if the soil is actually more fertile on Mars than it is here on Earth, and we're getting more evidence that there was life on Mars and they had technology on Mars, well, it looks like we're going to repeat ourselves again through history. It looks like we're going to get ourselves to a certain level of technological advancement, and how destructive we are as a species, we're going to end up destroying our planet again. Because before we can use this technology to destroy somebody else, we're going to destroy ourselves. It's written. I mean, and I mean, that's why history is very important, people. That's why you need to pay attention to your grandparents. They always told you, I was always told this was the trick box, like TV and everything. And it is. It's all the programming, right? Everything in life is a program. And that's exactly what Dr. Stephen Greer is showing the world. He is showing, hey, y'all, listen, yes, aliens are real, but the real aliens aren't here to harm us or hurt us, because lo and behold, if they wanted to, they could in a snap of a finger. What's going on here is that there are some evil people in this world, and there's always been these evil people that have a certain amount of control. But also, like everything in history, like life is a cycle, constantly repeats. So there's going to be a point in time, and I believe it's the time that we're all alive right now, where the masses are just going to rise up and we're going to flip the script. And we're going to go into another golden era. And in that golden era, we're going to see so many things that we didn't think were possible. We would thought it'd be on some Star Wars type stuff, but nah, we're going to be able to travel intergalactically, because we're going to be exposed to all of this stuff. I'm telling you, y'all, we are programmed to think that we can't do certain things. We are programmed to think that certain things aren't real when they actually indeed are. And if you believe in the laws of the cosmos, they have to tell us what's going on. It doesn't have to be directly. It'll be indirectly. It'll be through me. It'll be through movies. It'll be through cartoons like The Simpsons. Like, a lot of this is predictive programming. Everything is a program. So watch what you allow to consume into your brain and into your actual construct, how you move throughout the day. Because at the end of the day, we're told how certain people are based on their skin color, based on their orientation or whatever. And we all subconsciously subscribe to these sub labels. Like, you know, we be on some stuff like where, yeah, I'm black and white and this and that and blah, 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 blah. When at the end of the day, the only thing that matters is human being. And Dr. Stephen Greer has been putting in a lot of work over the years to try to save humanity, because we look like we're on the verge of destruction. All of this technology out there, all of these sudden UFO sites, Most of them, if not all of them, aren't the real UFOs. I beg y'all to do your own research. And please, I'm giving y'all two prominent figures in this specific category. And when you look up the Dr. Stephen Greer, you look up the Forbidden Knowledge, aka Billy Carson, you will see how much research and time that they put into it to trying to put humanity on notice about what's about to happen and what's been going on for years and how we've been getting tricked and fooled. Throughout all of this, there's 8 billion of us. They're supposed to work for us. All our government officials and everybody, we need to demand more. They need to get in line with what we want. We need to start taking control. And that's a part of the disclosure project too. We got to hold everybody accountable, all these politicians and stuff, because there's a lot of politicians that actually do want this full disclosure. But we, the people, need to do our jobs too. So it's not even just about voting. It's just about writing a letter to your local congressman and congresswoman and saying, hey, we need to know what the hell is really going on with all these sudden UFO sightings. Are they actual UFOs or are they man-made crafts? Are they technologically created creatures that have actually abducted people and masquerade as quote unquote ET so that if and when the real ones come down, then we're on some fight or flight stuff instead of trying to figure out, hey man, how can we actually learn from these beings? And they got technology that's so far advanced than what we got. So we can definitely learn from them. That's all I'm saying. It's like we're so programmed to what we don't understand, we try to destroy. And then we call ourselves the intelligent species or the superior species. How are we superior if when we don't understand something, we try to destroy it? That's not superior. That means you're inferior. Something that you don't understand is beyond you, right? Because you don't understand it. So you have to destroy it? Like, no. Like, I love not knowing something and then learning about it. So my whole thing is, in order to be right, you first must be wrong about something. But it's nothing with being wrong. That's how you become better. Like, speak your mind, do your research, formulate your own perspectives and opinions on things. But when it comes time to this disclosure, yes, aliens are real. But no, that stuff that you've seen that them shooting down in the sky, that ain't the real ones, y'all. I hate to tell you. And if you don't believe me, listen to the expert, Dr. Stephen Greer. But I'm on here giving him mad props and mad love because what he's doing is something that people will write in the script in the movie. And this character, has a lot of information about stuff that the deep government doesn't want to expose. So you already know these type of people actually get killed. Dr. Stephen Greer has worked with a lot of people who've gotten killed because of what they know and what they wanted humanity to know about. How we're getting duped, how we're getting played, how all of this is a charade and programming for greed of power and control over everything, which will only lead to destruction of man. Technology will be our downfall unless we change how we deal with technology. Instead of weaponizing technology, we need to use it for the benefit of all life, not just humanity, but all life. As you can see, bees, let alone bees, we rely so much on bees, and the average person doesn't realize how important bees are to the whole ecosystem and our own survival. So if we're under the guise of these people who just keep destroying the environment of the earth when it comes to the air, the water, the food, and things like that, and then they're staging these alien attacks, like, nah, I'm not gonna sit by. I have to get I have to be heard and I have to put it out there. And the more people that talk about this, the more people that put pressure on the media, the government, you know what I mean, right into your local officials, it'll have to come out. This is how it works, y'all. They work for us. But when you just blindly vote and you don't go to your local governmental meetings and town hall meetings and be heard, then they don't really care. But once one person starts speaking up, like, wow, like, that's the thing. We are programmed to feel ashamed about how we feel or what we believe or what we actually know because of mainstream media programming. Everybody's afraid to get canceled. Everybody's afraid to be wrong. Everybody is afraid to be different. I was born different. I was made for this. I don't think like the crowd because the crowd will walk off the cliff and I'll be looking back like, damn, y'all really just watched 100 people walk off the cliff and you still went and followed them and did it. Wow. I mean, my people, we are turning into zombies. Like, zombies are a real thing. I'm not talking, I'm talking programmed wise, programmed how to think, programmed how to feel about your own self, programmed to think about people you never even met. Come on, y'all. All of these are distractions. We need to focus on the real, getting the disclosure, getting that free energy that Tesla was talking about, that Dr. Stephen Greer is risking his life to save the planet, and not just for humanity, but every life form on this planet. Like,
So
it's really that
you're going to
deep. This
see this
man
goes
is
on
on
for
his
about
stuff,
100
y'all.
named.
I just wanted to show y'all the mechanical alien. I have to get to it. Fair use. Fair
Have you
use.
seen this? It's
All right,
insane.
we got ads.
These
A
AI
lot of
models
ads
are
on
created
YouTube
in
now,
speeds
y'all.
that no human could
Please hit that
imagine.
like button if you're
It's
not
like they're
subscribed.
swapping
Please subscribe
copies in
because
real
I will be
time.
going live pretty much every day and talking
You
about
know what?
everything
This is
important when it
just the
comes to
tip of the
humanity.
iceberg. That is a fact. We can
So
prove it. So
I want
when
to
you
show y'all something real quick. Give me 1 second because this is a 3-hour video, so I'm trying to skip to the part where they show the mechanical alien. It's showing some of these actual real crafts right now. Y'all know y'all seen these monolith structures appear out of nowhere too, right? Yeah, that's alien technology. It could have been placed there by humans that got the alien technology and reverse engineered it. But any technology that you see like that is floating and doesn't have any sound or no propulsions visible or any smoke, that is alien technology. That is not originally our technology. We can have control of it, like I said, because we've had actual alien aircrafts, real live ones, not ones that we manufactured from taking it from them. So that's the only reason why we're seeing all these UFO sightings out of nowhere. And now we're having reports of actual aliens being caught on tape. I'm telling y'all, man, it's a trick. They have mechanical aliens that they make. I didn't even know that. But oh, here we go. Perfect time. Dr. Stephen Greer, the man, y'all. Here's his story. He's gonna show you pictures and depictions of what the real aliens look like, and pictures and depictions of what these mechanical aliens that are man-made look like, so y'all can know the difference.
forward when there's adult protection, it had no pinna, the ears outside, and had no hair, and there was a male and a female, and it was made very clear to him by these beings that they were completely non-hostile. All extraterrestrial civilizations are non-hostile. If they were hostile, the technologies they have would have been made quite clear to us in August of 1945. We'll get to this
Facts.
in a moment.
Exactly.
So this later he had an event when he tried to leave that command where there was a fake, what's called a programmed life form alien. These have been
PLF, y'all.
in the fabled lore of abductions and stuff in the UFO lore. This is actually a man-made creature, but it's not living per se. It has a covering the skin like. It tried to take him with one of these ARVs in command, and some people camouflaged in the ground near his truck after he got out of this command. He was disgusted with what was happening. He no longer wanted to be part of that project, but they weren't happy he left. I told him it's a miracle that you lived to tell this tale. And so what happened is that his pickup truck went into sort of complete lock. Motor died because of this man-made UFO.
Man-made, y'all.
He opened the door because he saw this creature, which he thought was an alien, but it's not. And he hit it. It fell. He kicked it, and it split integrated circuits and fiber optics and what have you. This man I've dealt with quite a bit. He was ready to come to the Aero skiff. He had a nasty encounter with people who threatened him directly. This is recent. And so we have not been able to bring him to the Aero Pentagon briefing. Next. And this is one that.
See, y'all? So that's just one example, man. One example. So it's like, use your own discernment. Just think about it. Think about all these technologies that we've have gotten our hands on in the last 20 years. And how many quote unquote alien abduction reports there have been in alien sites. And then you add that to the fact that most of them are probably man-made UFOs. And any alien that I see now, I'm definitely gonna question if it's mechanical. And I'm gonna knock it upside its head. Because I know one thing. These other life organic alien form will know what I'm thinking before I do it. They can speak telepathy. They'll be able to communicate with me. And I would know if they're there to harm me or not. So it's just good to know that we have people that have inside information that are willing to risk their lives in order to save humankind. These are the real heroes, in my opinion. Shout out to Dr. Stephen Greer, along with everybody that was on the panel at the National Press Club event, and all of the whistleblowers who have exposed who they are, and even the ones who don't and won't. I don't blame you either way, but I'm so thankful, very thankful that you are coming out to this disclosure project to put humanity on a better trajectory so that we can survive and not destroy ourselves with technology. Pay attention, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. It's Oskino the Don. Peace and one love.